So, I don't think I ever talked about Fast and the Furious on this channel. Not yet, ever since this channel's creation. I don't think so. So this is gonna be the first time actually talking about it. Now, when it comes to me in this franchise in total, I didn't really pick up on it until I was probably 18, maybe, just maybe. And I saw the first one, of course, and I liked it. I enjoyed it. When it was actually about racing cars and doing this stuff. Too Fast, Too Furious, the sequel, nah, not a big fan. I can't even tell you what really happened. I just remember it was the first appearance of Tyrese and Ludacris into this whole franchise. And they have Tokyo Drift, which I actually thoroughly enjoyed a lot. Some people don't like it, but I like that one. And then after that, they decided to really turn up the notch with this franchise. And then we have Fast 4, I'm just going to call it Fast 4, Fast 5, Fast 6, Fast 7, Fast 8, Hobbs and Shaw, and now Fast 9, 20 years later. There's some change. Universal seems like they don't want to get rid of this franchise, which is understandable, because you got to make your money. You got to compete with the Disneys and the Warners in the world. So here's Fast 9, and I had a different idea when it comes to this review, like a more longer form video, but time is of the essence. I have something else planned for a different movie, a better movie, a more famous movie, but we're not going to talk about that right now. So, like I said, here enter Fast 9. I will go over the synopsis real quick and some of the key parts. Lots of flashbacks in this movie. They show a little bit more about Vin Diesel's character, Dom Toretto. A little bit more in depth with him, dealing with his brother, played by I Love China John Cena, Jacob Toretto. And it's kind of like a rivalry between the older and younger brother, Dom being the older brother. And Jacob wants to basically be out of Dom's shadow, because when he was younger, it seemed like Dom was the favorite son, and Dom has a vendetta against his younger brother because he thought his younger brother killed his father in the race in the beginning of the movie. So the one way that Jacob wants to be better than Dom is actually take over the world along with two other people, that being a beta male rich person named Otto, and the other being the villain from the Fast 8, Charlize Theron, and her bowl cut, Cypher. And the way that they're going to take over the world is to receive 3 pieces to this project called Project Ares, which will give 3 of the villains in this movie a control of the world, satellite, everything, totally kings and queens of the world. And it's up to Dom and the crew to stop them, of course. Well, like I said, we got to learn a little bit more about the family's backstory, mainly just between the 2 brothers, not so much between the sister, Mia, where she does return, and they try their best to write around Paul Walker, Brian O'Connor in this film. And it even got to the point where there's dark jokes about what really happened to Paul Walker. This is funny. Very dark. People started laughing in the movie theater, but I can go into it. You go watch it yourself. Whatever you want to watch it on. This movie, just like the previous ones, has gotten more outrageous. I would say each movie has gotten more outrageous than the other. This one certainly has done that. Cars playing Spider-Man, flipping around the air. Not even cars, but Vin Diesel doing feats of strength that no man can do. He's pulling Hulks and Supermans out here by destroying half of buildings and stuff. People jumping on buildings like they're Batman and Spider-Man. And there's one scene in there when Dom actually tackles his own brother in mid-air while jumping off the building. It's just ridiculous. This movie defeats the laws of physics so many times, over and over and over and over again. You got your normal banter between Tyrese and Ludacris. Got that going on. And you have cars that are strong enough to flip over armored trucks. This armored truck reminds me of the armored truck from Jurassic Park Lost World. That happens in this movie. Armored trucks can't flip by cars, like a Supra and a Charger, I guess. There's also... I forgot my train of thought. There's lots of other goofy stuff going on in this movie. It really is. Well, I lost my train of thought. I really did. This movie has so many twists. No, I wouldn't say so many twists and turns. All of a sudden, Han's alive. Han from Tokyo Drift. Well, he originated from his first appearance. He's alive only because Mr. Nobody, played by Kurt Russell, aka Snake Plissken, faked his death in Tokyo Drift. So Jason Statham's character, Deckard Shaw, never really killed him. The only way that John Cena, or I Love China John Cena, and Charlize Theron and the other guy can actually use this weapon, they have to get 2 pieces of Project Ares and then use the DNA of the daughter of the creator of this whole project in order to use it along with the satellite. Now, they plan on using this machine via satellite, and the only way to destroy this plan in the machine, Tyrese and Ludacris do have to go to space. I called this out before Fast 9 was even thought of. I called this out after Fast 8. They will go in space next. I guarantee, and they do. Tyrese and Ludacris go in space via a Pontiac and a rocket, attached to a rocket, created by the cast of Tokyo Drift. Yes, the cast of Tokyo Drift returns in this movie. And eventually, Tyrese and Ludacris do destroy the satellite, which ruins the plans of the villains. But before the villains' plans are destroyed, John Cena's character is actually betrayed and actually makes peace with his brother, and they two join in to destroy the machine altogether. And eventually John Cena has to go on a run. But before John Cena can go on a run, like I said, he repairs his relationship with his older brother and even his sister, and Dom gives him his charger to go on the run, because now he's basically public enemy number 1 after all his dealings of getting Project Ares and all this stuff. And Charlize Theron, I don't know why they gave her a bowl cut in this film. She escapes as usual, like a James Bond villain, like Bulletfield, and she survives to another movie. I don't know what the future of the Fast and Furious. I really don't know. It's Universal. I bet they got some strange ideas. There's even rumors of Fast and Furious meets Jurassic Park or World, or whatever which one you prefer. What is it? Charlize Theron is going to go to Isla Nublar and steal some dinosaurs or something in a non-canon film? Or are we going to get Charlize Theron and trying to steal another device that can potentially destroy the world, and everybody dies except for Dom, and his last-ditch effort to actually save the world? We're going to get a time machine, and not any just time machine, the DeLorean, and then we're going to get Doc Brown coming out of the DeLorean saying, we have to save the future, and all kinds of weird stuff, played by Christopher Lloyd. Are we going to get this ridiculous? Are we going to get even more ridiculous to the point Dom and the crew are going to have to fight the Universal monsters, like Dracula? Well, technically I already did. Well, Owen Shaw, he's Dracula, but anyways, are they going to fight the Universal monsters, Dracula, Frankenstein, and the Mummy, or something weird, or in the Wolfman, of course. Can't leave the Wolfman out. Are they going to fight the Universal monsters? Are we going to get this ridiculous? Or the crew is going to get animated and they're going to join Gru from Despicable Me, or something weird like that? Or, I'm done. I'm just being facetious right now. I give this movie a 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it. It's what movies are supposed to be. It's just dumb thing part of fun of a movie. I do have to say, this movie has done superhero movies better than actual superhero movies. Even though it's not a superhero movie, it gives you that feeling. Yes, I said it. And this movie has a cameo by one of the most annoying people in the whole entire world.
Mm-hmm. Ew. Something